Hello everybody and welcome to the end of a very long day of Dota 2.
5 seconds remaining.
Taking another look. One last
Dire
one.
Team ban.
I guess I'll put the ad copy.
10 seconds remaining.
Taking one more look in at week 3, season 19, LD2L. Lion Tamers taking on the Juggling Juggernauts. That's the Gotham team taking on the Trashboat team.
10 seconds remaining.
In the last match,
Radiant team ban.
Gotham learned that you just ban down Ballad against this team. Ban the Lena, ban the Dawn, ban the Lich, ban the Viper.
10
There you go.
seconds remaining.
Don't worry about Grace Jam. Grace Jam will have a good game anyway. Ban
5
those
seconds
people.
remaining.
With me here today, hopefully not munching on some sort of burrito, is Doughboy.
How did you know?
I just know,
Hello.
okay?
I'm excited for game 2.
Dire team ban.
Are you excited for game
Don't
two?
eat that
Radiant
burrito.
team ban. Radiant
No, I'm
team
not.
ban.
To be honest with you, if Gotham Team wanted me to be more excited for this game, they simply should have
10 seconds
had it come
remaining.
up earlier. Honestly, if it was earlier, I probably wouldn't have done Game 3 tonight, but you know how it goes.
Or end it in 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's true. Do one of
10
those two
seconds
things.
remaining.
I mean, they didn't even end it. They got it ended on them.
5 seconds remaining.
So mostly good bands here, though I have this weird, funny feeling we're about to see a
Dire
first
team
pick
pick.
Lena.
Radiant team
Oh my
pick.
god. Please.
Well, I mean, it starts with an L, has an I and an N, and has an ult where it just asks you for a bunch of damage. But it wasn't quite what I was thinking.
They took Lion Tamer's mascot.
True.
10 seconds remaining.
They
5
can get
seconds
Lena right now.
remaining.
Yeah, Radiant can.
Dire team back.
See if they opt to do so. Nope, they're getting Jakiro. I do think if you don't have somebody who plays a lot of Lena, it is more dangerous. Funnily enough, it's kind of the same thing that happened last time we had Lena around, right?
Yeah.
If you got a good Lena, I think you can pick it first this patch. If you don't have a good Lena player, you can
10
still pick it,
seconds
even if they don't really play it at all. You can still run it. You just have to ban around it
5
and not
seconds
pick it into
remaining.
something bad. That's the long and
Dire
short of it.
team back.
Oh no, see, Weave's left. That was a lot of lads. You got to hear me roast the hell out of them.
Radiant team back. Radiant team pick.
So far, no Lena back.
Dire team pick.
Oh. They're really gonna let Trashboat have that again? Did they watch the last game? Were they paying attention? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Mm-mm-mm.
10
Unless they're planning
seconds
some
remaining.
kind of really great counterpick to it that's
5
gonna astound the
seconds
whole
remaining.
world. Probably should have been banned. Probably should have been banned instead of that Drow Ranger. Or the Pango. I mean, you can easily make Pango have not a game. Not so easy with Lena. You can do it, but it requires a lot of picking. And I don't know if you play those guys.
Dire team.
By the way, if you're wondering, this is at the end of 5 hours. It's 5 hours, 19 minutes we've been streaming today.
There you go.
And there's a Lena. So Lion and Lena. I can't wait to mispronounce that 17 times.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm just just
Radiant
there we
team
go.
pick.
Let's just blitz through this a little bit.
Dire team pick.
Not gonna be able to see anybody.
Dire team ban. Radiant
Resist them.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team. Radiant team picked.
Oh, there's a
Okay.
Spectre.
I don't like the Ursa pick. I don't like it at all. Picking Ursa into Lena. I've done that myself, I guess. Great into the Tidehunter, which
10
was
seconds remaining.
not out when it got picked. Oh no, it was. It was already out when it got picked.
5
It's good.
seconds remaining.
Great lane matchup and everything. But you're gonna have to eat a lot off of that Tidehunter to make his matchup into Spectre any good. This guy might level it though. I think that's where the perhaps the money is to be made on this particular configuration of the team, is put yourself into these situations where your one-on-one matchup doesn't matter at all. This is a pretty good axe game. You're not going to get big calls. I don't think you necessarily need to, though. I mean, Lads needed to get big calls, and then he didn't, and then he still won anyway, so, you know. Guess there's that. But this is a match where you do not need those big calls, baby.
A lot of CC for Dire.
Yep. There is a lot of CC for Dire, but a lot of it is awkward CC. Shaman, stops to stun you. The Tidehunter doesn't do it very often. Ravage has a pretty long cooldown, as we all know. LSA, not the easiest thing to aim. Easy to chain it off of another stun, but a lot harder to just drop it raw. So, they do have a lot of CC. It does come with a lot of asterisks, but they do have more than the Radiant does. That much is undeniable. Was there some kind of technical difficulty? Let's get a move on. There we go.
You know the Shaman facet, the cluster club? So when Axe calls on you, and you W an ally, does it stop them from hitting, or like, getting charmed by Axe?
Charmed.
Well, okay, I've been playing League, okay.
30 seconds to battle.
I forgot, like, Dota terminology.
Axe has written a new poem for you. He hopes you'll appreciate this one. He tried to work on his metaphor since last time.
Okay, taunted.
Lena, your eyes are red, like Lena's eyes, or Axe's body, and Axe likes that. Your hair is red, like Lena's hair, or Lena's eyes. You actually got a lot of red. We have a lot in common. Anyway, the answer is no. I think it'll knock it out of the... I think it'll knock him out of the time, but the important thing is, it won't protect you from this. That is final. There is nothing in the game that prevents that, I don't think.
No, I meant like a call.
Yeah, I know. The call. I'm not sure if it does. My gut says I think so, but the culling blade still happens. It's not going to matter much, I don't think. I think overall, it's going to be a Lena versus Axe game. That's it. That's just the two defining heroes on both of these teams. The Spectre could run away with this as well. Spectre's not in a terrible position by any means, but it's a little harder into like the Axe, into the tree, I think. Harder than average for a spec game, I'd say that much. She's going to have a tough lane too. I mean, last time she had a pretty tough lane, and Matt was on a hero that, unless he's getting god hooks on like a squishy hero, not gonna do that much out of it. This time he's on a hero that's gonna kill you if you mess up, right? You cannot screw up here. Plant a tree. But it's definitely gonna be, this should be a very easy lane for Ursa. I mean, you got the shaman, and that's annoying and everything, but these skills are pretty bad for a long time, and he's not leveling his hex anyway, right? Like, this should be food for Ursa. Like, this is a bad hero right now, but I mean, look at this. In particular, though, Jakiro needs to go against the grain here, get that Ice Path. Jakiro gets just one level of Ice Path, just to knock out that those shackles. Then Ursa can just do whatever he wants in this lane. Even as it stands, he can already do most of what he wants, it's not... He's not held that much back. Up. Rauk realized those Fury Slide's still on him. Taking another shot. Gotham is doing coddle mid. Okay. I didn't even realize this. I wasn't even thinking about this. I don't like that at all. That's very 3 years ago, you know? When's the last time coddle, huh? See that happening. That was so much damage so fast. Just, yep, got several good spins. Didn't even hit Q. Doesn't even have Q. Very nice. Doughboy, stop eating your burrito and mute yourself.
I'm sorry, I'm not even eating it.
Oh yeah, why you muted then?
Wait, what?
Why weren't you talking?
Oh. I don't know. I'm a non-talker. Well, I think it's like an easy lane for Ursa. I don't know about Coddle mid. I haven't really played Coddle mid.
I don't think it's good. The good news is that these are 2 lanes that are going to smash. I think. It's going to be a rough early game for both Spectre and Tidehunter. Tidehunter doesn't care that much. You know, the knock on Tidehunter is that he's not really much more than a support at the end of the day. You know, a Tidehunter that comes, unless he gets like monstrously fed or has that Kraken swell going crazy, which he doesn't even have. Basically, like a Tidehunter that comes out of lane, Ballin is not really going to be that much farther back than a Tidehunter that comes out of lane, starving. Please, Paige, just one level of that ice path, you know.
He's not even doing the Kraken thingy or like the damage block. He's doing the.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't have Kraken swell. He has Crow Leader. He's gonna have the really big anchor. Kind of funny. Every time Ursa looks at this guy, he loses all his HP. Jumpman has realized, hey, wait, I need the Hexus land. You got it. If you do that, if you like do the animation cancel 1,000 times and then you don't hit the creep, that's called doing the Randy. A true fact. Axe boldly dodges the Centaur. Gets the call here. Spectre is going to be able to get away. That Spectral Dagger carried her through it, but is getting away. Okay. I was going to say, wanted a lot of health back, and then Treon Protector gladly separated her from it. So far, Axe leading by quite a lot. It's interesting to know that even though Tidehunter is having to constantly walk away from this lane and is almost dying, he is actually up for last hits compared to where the Ursa is. It's a little worrying. Oh, nice. We have our 1 level of Ice Path on the Jakiro. That's what we like to see. It's going to get a lot easier now. Okay, rotation top. Trashboat just came top 2. Save the Spectre. And did indeed get that done. That's giving Coddle a little time to get his last hits back, but it's mid-Coddle in 2025, so who cares? Sorry, Gotham. Ursa is just running angry into this, knows the Shaman's pretty far away.
Why didn't he go for Shaman?
Because Shaman was really far away, as the start of that sentence implied. By the time he would have gotten there, the slow would have already been over on Shaman is the answer. Getting those phase boots pretty soon. Next going into Blade Mail, first item here. Oh no, he accidentally set up Spectre to get rid of that Battle Hunger immediately, sad. Damage times 2. Lena's coming to this lane with double damage, so I have a feeling this tree's about to get chopped down. Do they know? They're kind of positioning defensively all of a sudden.
Radiant are scanning.
She did, they're scanning. They think it's happening.
She smoked.
Yeah, she smoked in behind them. Axe is not Axe. Tree is getting cut down. Hit by that Laguna Blade. Axe is taking all the damage it can. Spectre just barely living that. As Coddle shows up to intercede. Trashboat's gonna take a load of. Oh my god. Spectre hadn't been eating that dango. She was super dead. Kind of awkward. I think if they had suspected she was up there, they should have called in Coddle earlier. Power's also going to get the Wisdom Rune and get away with it. So, pretty bad turn of events there for this off lane. And the sad thing is, they really don't have, like, Trashboat can just keep doing this. He has nothing to be afraid of if Gotham starts getting last hits, you know?
They can't even, like,
Axe is
do the
not
same
X,
thing.
but he's still going to get the killing kind. And they've decided that the best way to prevent Lina from ganking this lane over and over is to just not make it a lane anymore and just have Gotham up here full time, which I guess is probably the right idea. Stalking the Spectre deep into the jungle. Isn't going to find her, though. Once again, this is like the end of the world. Like, if you run past this staircase, it's like you don't exist anymore.
My god, so much space for Lina.
Yep.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. Once again, Gotham team loses this game. You'll have nobody to blame but himself and sanity. It was bad enough to let it through the first time when it's stupidly broken this patch, but to let it through after it smashes your face in, after it crumbles you to dust. I don't know. How did this happen? What's going on down here? Oh, that is why this happened. Yep, just gets Lagooned, and he gets gone. And another kill for old Trashboat, who's now 4-0-1. Axe is definitely going to have to, Yep. Axe is definitely going to have to get this kill first and foremost. He's not getting it, he's walking away. Okay, see you later. Then he gets tipped. Definitely going to have to start making a very fast drive for this Blade Mail Blank Dagger. Because he's got to be the one to put the cap on this Lina, right? Like, if she starts running away from this with this game, there's really nowhere to go, right? Like, if she starts running away with this game, then it gets really tough. I think she's always going to be at least a little mortal to Axe. That's the good news. There's basically not going to be any part of this game where Axe cannot jump on her and hit Q and then kill her. Problem, they have a Spectre. So even if that's the case, even if that is an option, if Spectre comes in and intervenes after the call happens, that can still get broken up, that can still get very bad for Axe very fast.
Middle tower is under attack.
They also
Axe's-
have hexes.
Axe Blink Dagger is coming in. He did opt to swap out his Blade Mail in his inventory for his... okay. Swap out the Blade Mail in his inventory for the... his Quick Buy for the Blink Dagger.
Radiant's middle
I guess
tower
makes sense
is
here.
under attack.
He is clearly showing he is able to kill without it, so why not?
Dire's top tower has fallen.
There's top T1 falls. It's the first tower to go in the game. Trent does not actually have a Z yet, but if he gets it relatively quickly, he can actually completely stifle the push here at this T1. Trashboat going to be having a little beef with Tomato and Potato. 3 Trashboats versus Tomato and Potato. The answer is
Radiant
Trashboat
are
wins.
scanning.
Or the Trashboats.
Dire's
The
middle
Trash
tower
Fleet
is under
wins.
attack.
Oh, there's that ice path, and there's a very dead Shadow Shaman. Ursa swings the wrong way, but gets it eventually. The Jakiro almost died in the wards here, and now he's going to be in big danger. Okay, taunt on the Lina, big kill on the Lina. Ursa even takes it, so it's good for him. Better if this hero is a hero right now, but hey, you know, you take what you can get. That was a very sudden kill.
She was by herself.
Yeah, she was just looking to get to drop Laguna on the Ursa to finish him off. Did not realize the axe was there, I don't believe.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Blade Mail, not Blade Mail, Battle Fury coming out for the Ursa. It's been a long day, folks. Blade Mail coming out next for the axe. It is not that far away.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Coddle
attack.
is just going straight into travels. He just wants to play Wave Defender this game. Tidehunter trying to come back on these creeps up top. It would probably make him feel happy to know that he at least has more money than Coddle does, somehow. Guess the kill he got on Ursa is pretty big. Travel's now out for Coddle. Big part of what made that last game so painful for this lineup was the fact that the creeps were constantly at their terrace, constantly at their base, just from how easy it was for the Trashboat team to push them up, and this will nicely help prevent that. Ideally, anyway. They're taking a good look at this axe here. Wants to shake hands with the guy. Doesn't realize he's right under an obs. Axe is getting a little freaked out. I guess he's right to. He doesn't see these other guys down here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I feel like they can kill the Shadow Shaman. Like, they're giving him free XP.
Yeah, everybody's very nervous on the Radiant. They can't see anybody. They don't know what anyone's doing.
But they do have like a ward under him. But they're going for this.
They have the ward on the Shaman. They don't have the ward on the near Shaman. That's the problem. And they already know Trashboat likes to lurk in the trees and jump out at a moment's notice, right? That's what they're really worried about. It's not the Shaman. And you'll notice, literally the second Trashboat showed on an encounter, they immediately jumped on him. Immediately jumped on the Shaman. This is a very brave ult on the part of the Treant Protector. It's working out so far. It has killed this lion. Gotham needs to get out of town quick and gets right into the Lina. Sad. But they could not stop the TP from the Treant Protector. So you know the real mid still lives.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Okay, Axe.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gets a haste rune here. He is basically this camp away from getting his blade mail. That will be very big. Lina will have to play
Dire's
very
bottom
carefully
tower
around
is
that,
under attack.
or else things could get very bad. Very scary, very fastly. You know, have the Jakiro Macropire as well, so you can always throw that onto an Axe call. It's very unlikely, once again, just from the way these heroes like to position, that Axe ever gets more than like 1 or 2 people in a call. But I don't think Jakiro is going to lose any sleep at night if Axe gets the call on Lina, and then the Macropire sprouts up under her, you know? I think everybody in that situation, except Lina, just fine with that blade mail finally out for the Axe. Lina actually has some raindrops, working on her Dags and Shard, just ASAP. Wants that Shard just as soon as it's available. Spec going for that Orchid. Very behind right now. Spec, kind of a rough position. Battle Fury finished on the Ursa. I guess in fairness, okay, yep. Reveal of the blade mail on top of the Lina's head just kills her. That's all it takes, baby. This is a little questionable for the Tidehunter to be just hanging out, especially without his ult. But they don't decide to capitalize on it. Again, I don't really know where the enemy team is at. If they knew the enemy team was mostly just like hanging out in their triangle and stuff like that, I think they'd be a little bit more brave, but cannot actually see that at the moment. And I think they're a little worried just after how hard that last game was. Again, it's that kind of mental game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They're definitely so far coming back for it. A lot better. Oh my god. Ursa used his ult to tank through the Lina ult. Axe call on 2, kills both. Tidehunter's about to walk over. Oh, sad. Jumpman had a full wand and lived to the Culling Blade. And uh-oh, this is gonna be 5 for nil. This looks exactly like what a 5 for nothing would look like. Yep. Yep, the Tidehunter, after taking so much pounding, Ursa finally walks up to him and takes out about 2/3 of his health bar instantly. Axe jumps back here, excited by the prospect. Maybe somebody tried to run in for him, but no such luck. Nobody tried. It was definitely good. I think one key thing we saw today, and in fairness, the first match for these guys did not go anywhere near as bad as the first match for the other 2 games tonight. But I do think that you do have a distinction here in the way of like how these guys are kind of coming back from the defeat in round 1. I think the round 1 for the match 1 for the other 2 teams, I think Luth and Chan were both kind of shattered after that first round, and so their round 2 suffered very badly as a result. Feels like they just got like this team just got motivated by the result, and it's something for all of the. Oh man, oh Lena's just barely gonna get away. Everything drops to try and save her, and it does actually kill the axe too. Very tragic. I think maybe a good demonstration of what this mid-Gottle doesn't do for you there, as he was just unable to do much but just send flashlights at that. Very awkward. 2 for nothing. They finally put a cap on this axe. It's really good. If they can do that a couple more times, this game is over, frankly. So they need to make sure that doesn't happen again. He's making sure that doesn't happen again by buying the BKB. The only reason he died there is just being caught on the end of the Ravage. So. But you can say a lot about this game, this team, the Gotham team, sort of mental state, their attitude. But I don't think any of these people are the type that are going to get demoralized after a loss. They might start cussing at each other. They might insult each other's families. They might, you know, they might even show up at a family reunion and tell your family everything you post about online, right? They might be at each other's throats a little bit when things get bad. They're not gonna quit. They're not gonna get demoralized. They're not gonna start playing sort of, I don't want to say cowardly, playing overly cautious. You're not going to see that from this lineup. If you beat them, they're going to come back. I think it's a pretty good display of it so far. So, you know, that's one good thing there. And something that it seems like some of the other teams this season are kind of struggling with. I definitely think. At least I hope next week it's off the shoulders of both the other 2 teams we looked at tonight. Off the shoulders of the Chan team, off the shoulders of the Luth team. Like water off a duck's back, you know. Get what you can take from it. But I feel like 50% of the Chan team was standing. Like 33% of the Luth team, right? Not their fault, just standing, but in general. So hopefully we'll see them come back, but these guys are already back. It's game 2 and these guys are already back. They didn't even need a week off. Pretty good to see.
Water off duck's back. I've never heard that, Alec.
Water off a duck's back.
What does that mean?
So just basically, you know, if you approach something with that attitude, if it's like water off a duck's back, it's like, you know, you just kind of take it like it never happened. You take it in stride. You don't let it get to you. Excuse me, it just slides right off, right? That's what water on a duck's back does. It just slides right off. I don't know. First man out here. Okay, awkward meet. Nope, never mind. Turned around at the last second. This is very sad for Matt. Axe is not Axe. He has his 9-second BKB. He's looking for Lena. That's the one he wants. Lena is not giving it to him. So he's going to have to be happy with the big stupid watermelon. That was not the Ravage. That was not the Ravage. You can't, you're not allowed to do that. They're going to get the, oh, very good on the, oh my god, Earth's actually in the back line, took care of the Lena. That was not the Ravage, my friend. That last fight, you got the axe and you won the fight because of the good Ravage. You cannot use it to save your own bacon like that. That's not the 3-player way. He's going to save Power's bacon though. He's gonna skip town. That Ursa coming in, playing interdiction there, getting Lena. That did hurt a little bit, I think. He is going for Roche now. He's having a little trouble. Oh no, baby. He didn't have his ult to do this either. Where's my living armor? Tree, where's my living armor? Oh my god, okay. He's gonna live. It's fine. And Axe is gonna get a kill behind the tower. It's fine. Tide feels such a oh my god, he's getting a no, you cannot do this, my friend. I understand what you think you're doing. You have another button that you use to save people from calls, Butter. It ain't that one. It ain't that one. You do not need to spend a fortune on that. It will not help you.
You're asking about Tide, but I feel bad for a Spectre.
Well, I mean, the Tide's building a Wind Waker. That's the thing I'm taking issue with. You don't need that. Such a large use of money for so little. Ags is going to be out soon on the Lena after this nothing fight. The Lion Tamers just simply withdraw from that one. Still no ult yet on the Tide Hunter. Actually coming back. The Radiant's actually just coming back, keeping the pressure still on here. I mean, I guess when you have the okay. They got the Lion here. Axe is not Axe. Doesn't. Okay. Big ult from the Treant Protector. This is the Copless we know and love. Catches that Lena and immediately gets her cut down by the rest of his team. That's it, baby. That's what we're really missing from game 1 with the Gotham team, I think, is we had Copless on this hero he didn't seem comfortable with, and he was just out of sorts with the rest of his team. Just didn't really feel like he had impact. And then this time around, he just had like that. That was like bigger than his entire first game, that one moment. And it's not been just that moment. It's been a pretty good game for Tree thus far. Jakiro gets a free Tormentor. Well, gets a free shard out of the Tormentor. It'd be weird if Jakiro just got the Tormentor. Wisdom Rune coming out for the Treant Protector. Also has a shard. Still some time left on this Ursa Aegis. 20-8 right now. It's a match everybody else who had those poopy Game 1 games wishes they had. It's in Game 2, it's just the exact same thing the other way around. Axe finds the Shadow Shaman, just cuts him to bits. He gets silenced by the Spectre. It doesn't really matter. Ooh, Axe almost got the Spectre there. That was really scary. We have Spectre, who's already lagging behind, got cut down there. There's like a legitimate chance that she could be falling under the Treant soon. That's really not where you want the Spec to be at. Still pretty close. Playing a little bit more cautiously now. Doesn't matter though, Axe is just going to find her and cut her to ribbons. Tidehunter ult coming out does not save the Lena from the Ursa. Rauk is killing it. He's again. I mean, just such a different guy from compared to Game 1. Jesus, they did get Axe behind the towers there. I don't know how much that matters though. It's crazy. Ursa's like having a game. It was like doing solo commentary. It's great.
Okay, okay.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
It was,
I'm in awe.
it's true.
That's why I'm not talking.
No, you're just following the old standard of college radio. You know what the motto for college radio is?
Oh, no, what is it?
Dead air. Dead air.
Oh. Okay. No, I feel like the attention goes to Axe every time calls, and then like Lena goes towards Axe, and then
Gets Ursa, yeah.
she's like free. Yeah, she gets free. She's like free food for Ursa. And then they panic, and then they like Tide just ravages.
Yeah. The key to winning the fight is keeping your eye on all the pieces here.
But it's hard because you have Copless with the shard. He can
I mean, it's also hard with that happening. The supports are playing in a position of fear at the moment, right? Like, every time something happens, they gotta be really careful. Because they can just get chopped just like that, Lion had to buy back. That's sad. Aegis just expired on the Ursa. So I imagine this push is probably over. Yep, everyone's kind of dispersing. Except Gotham. Got his Dagon now. Got a Basher out on the Ursa. Down to the 7-second BKB on Ursa. We do have the Ags on Lena. BKB not in sight for her, which I guess makes sense because nothing that's like really happening to her gets prevented by BKB, so. It's back close to Manta style. Starting to catch up a little bit, but still really behind her contemporaries. Gotham
Were you on the college radio?
Was I on college radio? No. I've never been on the radio.
Okay.
I once said it was about time we altered off the radio, but not so close as I've been. And even that, I didn't even really say that's something Randy said. I just said it because he said it. Beck's gonna get caught. Just TP home. This is good play for the Dire here. Once again, they're gonna outscale. Like, if this game goes super late, the Radiant really just don't have any hope in hell. And Grace Jane is just playing it right, just dodging fights as much as possible, not giving them any opportunity to get in. And with the Giganto map, it is really not possible to just keep track of somebody like that without like a lot of globals or something. They're scanning out the wisdom room here. Oh my god, Shaman. What a thief. He's even gonna take this Watcher.
Wink.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Hero Ags is coming out pretty soon. Pretty
big. At this point, do you just wanna Shaman ult the tower? Oh, he did.
Yes, you do want to Shaman ult the tower, which is exactly why he did that.
Oh, well, you're not,
You have the amazing ability to predict events after they happen. Tide Shard.
Well, you're not streaming on Discord.
Oh crap, you're right. Whatever, it's too late now. You don't change horses midstream.
Yeah, that's fine. I can predict.
There you go. And just remember, if you start falling behind, sometimes if you refresh, it'll help you catch up a little bit. That goes for all of you as well. Ag's out for Ags. That's interesting. Not one I feel like you see being rushed a lot, but here we are. Also going for the Bloodstone. Wants to be really tanky. Radiant having a hard time getting in uphill. They clearly want to do it, but they're having a tough time actually getting somewhere. The Dire just keep walking away. Oh, interesting sort of... Uh-oh. Oh, they got the Lena. They got the Lena in this nonsense. She's already half dead. Ravage is used. Here comes a huge tree ult. Axe knows what he wants, but unfortunately the Anchor's going to stop him from getting it. That's it. They just get the Lena. Huh. Interesting little flummoxing there. It feels like they definitely should have gotten more. Axe. The Tidehunter has now finished his Yules. Dire did a good job kind of breaking that up. That could have been a lot worse. He still lost Lena for it, and that still is really bad. They're now going to take the opportunity to go uphill. Arguably, losing Ravage pretty much just as bad. What the... That was really weird. The Tidehunter used the Yules on the Axe, and this kind of made him take less damage while Ursa did the job. This is very optimistic go on the part of the Spectre and the Tidehunter. Yeah, just go in deep here and are like, I hope Axe's team doesn't follow him. They do. Lena comes in trying to get the last shot on the Axe, but no such luck, and through the power of Gotham's Urn and Treant's Protectoring, Axe is already back up, doing pretty decent. That amount of HP. I wonder why I just paused for no reason. That was strange. God, I almost had a mini panic attack. I just had to open OBS because I was like, oh my god, I don't remember hitting start recording.
Oh my god.
But I have been, don't worry.
Dire's middle
First
tower
Fitterex goes
is
down.
falling.
Really does not
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
feel like there's anywhere to go for the Dire, but they're gonna hold on for now.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to take this match like super long. It's basically the long and short of it, and I gotta be honest, sorry Trashboat, I hope you lose soon. I got nice food right here. I really just want to get to it. I've been streaming for 6 hours, you know. I hope you
What
understand.
food do you have?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Why?
Why not?
You don't
Axe
wanna
is
share.
going to call the lion. Going to get rid of him. Pig Tree ult versus Big Tide ult. Axe is having a hard time with this shard, the Tide shard. Nobody was really helping him with that. I think they both thought that it was on the Treant, but it was not. Chris is still very far from this fight as well. Awkward encounter here. Big victory for the Dire, unfortunately. Sorry,
Unfortunate.
Dire. But I just, you know, food. Axe,
That's
Ogre,
not
Cree,
bad.
Lion also has Eels. Everybody is going to have a Eels on this team. That's how they're going to deal with the Axe. Is everyone is going to get Eels.
What about the Ursa now? They're gonna use that Ursa too.
Hopefully. You just got a Satanic. Good God, this guy is fat. I mean that in the way to imply that you have many money and items, Rauk. You're not, you know.
Oh, fat shamer.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk about fat people, your name is Doughboy.
Oh, okay.
See, you just had to. All you had to do was just let it go, right? Bounty rune here. No, that range creep. No, Earth.
What is happening with that range?
That's very clever. Literally the moment that they hear that Roche roar, they immediately just jump on the one guy they can see. They also reveal they have vision somewhere here, but hey, you know, that was kind of to be expected. Oh no, they just had this Watcher rip. Sad for Coddle. Still good though. The moment that the moment that they hear the Roche roar, they immediately jump on the Coddle. Get rid of him. I will say I can't help but notice there really is not terribly much vision going on the Dire side, even though there haven't been that many guys over here recently. Power got a couple of wards jump in. Got none. Mostly been just taking care of Watchers. Well, maybe this one. Okay, so he's got one in base. I understand why to a good degree because that happens, but like, when you're in this position, when you're like down to this degree, you're allowed to smoke for warding, right? Like, you're allowed to go out when you know it's going to be an uphill defense anyway. You're allowed to just hit that smoke out and put down vision. It's totally fine. Tide Hunter takes the Wisdom Rune back here. Disappointing Copless Greyley.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's got his Voodoo Mask. BKB is down to 6 seconds. Maybe something there to countering him. He's got to wait out the 6, right? He's got to wait out that 6 seconds. It's gonna feel like a trillion years, but you gotta that's your victory condition in fights. Oh, and don't let Ursa kill you, because Ursa has the Satanic now, and also has his BKB, which is at 8.
And Aegis.
And Aegis, yes. One time somebody asked in chat in a game I was in, is it still possible to deny Gem and Eggmon?
What?
Radiant's top tower
And amazingly, I was able to piece together instantly that he meant Aegis. Just on the grounds of I can't imagine what else you would need to ask if you could deny it.
Agmon.
Agmon, yep. E-G-G-M-O-N. Can you deny Eggmon? That's what a Jamaican fellow would call Dr. Robotnik. They got the axe out here in a pretty big way. Oh no, he doesn't have a Yule Scepter! Somebody is saving him. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Nope, he actually still didn't make it in that fight. Ursa's going strong here, though, but he's a man on his own. Copless is in. No ult from him, though. He used it setting all this up. Supports are dead. Lena's dead. They all have buy. Tide's gonna be the first to buy, though, without an ult. I don't know how much that means. They know he doesn't have it. Shaman buys in next. And then finally Lena makes her approach. Oh my god! Oh, the reality in which she spawns on top of that that ice bath was really bad. Axe actually bought back. Axe knows that the casters don't want to be griefed, so he wants to end this nonsense. But
Please. Axe, where are you?
He's in. He just killed the Tide Hunter.
There you go. Okay,
Oh.
I'm a bit late.
Does not have his BKB though, so he's gonna die. Oh no.
Oh, Ursa bomb back.
Yep. Going to town on the Coddle here. Actually lose the Tide buyback before they lose Coddle. There goes the Lena.
That's.
I can't imagine the spec's gonna last much longer. Buy and buys. Spec is down, has buyback, because of course she does. And there she is. And the match continues. Oh my god, a reply. Not much of a buyback from Lion, but his dieback is so short that that it's shorter than Lena's, who died like a minute ago. Going for the buildings.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
The Bloodthorn now finished on the Spectre. Versus slapping those symbols together. Going, yep, to hit this tower up here. It is not backdoor because there are creeps in the base, guys. Don't forget about that. Top T3 going down. Gotham's now in. He'll be able to rejoin this pretty quickly. If he so chooses, yep. Interestingly goes to the outpost instead of bot lane. And in the time of Lena's dieback, it is now Mega Creeps time. Let me just go ahead and do this for the benefit of me.
Is your food still warm?
No.
Oh.
This'll blade out on Ursa. No, this stupid ward. Ursa beats a ward for 15 minutes.
He's practicing.
Yeah, yeah. This is what it's gonna look like when I do it to Lena, baby. I'm gathering up. Megas are starting to arrive. Actual Megas rather than just the supers.
Dire are scanning.
Dire are scanning. They do understand Axe is here. I don't know what they're going to do with that information necessarily, but they do know it. That is undeniable.
Nuclear has Greaves. It's gonna be so. X now.
Who has Greaves? Kiro. Yeah. Well, a decent amount against the Lena, I believe. It's that panic armor that you get when you're almost dead. Axe just wants to go home.
He's just manning up. He knows the caster.
Yeah, he does, if anyone does, I guess. They've gotten the Spectre. She's just 100 to 0. Nothing happening. Tide Hunter is so desperate to just get somebody that he just drops the ult right on top of old Coddle. Does get the job done. Axe does call the Lena and then finds out the little tricky bit about Axe. If you die, that taunt stops. Ursa tries to get rid of the Lena. Doesn't need to. He can just get rid of the Ancient, and we can go home.
We can eat our food.
We can eat our food.
Good luck the rest of the season.
Cool.
It's good luck.
Gotham doesn't know what that means. He's like 46. Okay. Round 1 was just... They let too much meta get through. Round 2... I think in a different time, round 2 is kind of also what round 1 would look like. Very good performance. I think it's just the 2 different games, 2 different drafts. Round 2 was just closer to the team the Gotham team needed to be. And it felt like the Juggling Juggernauts were always very far behind. Questionable tight interplay, questionable decision to pick him, to be honest with you. He doesn't really match anybody here. It's just kind of Ravage for the sake of Ravage. It worked a couple of times, I guess, but it was basically a one-man ult. At that rate, you might as well just, like, pick the Pit Lord or something, you know what I mean? You know? At the very least, there, you have a big ult, and you're focusing him mostly on one guy, and also you have, like, the passive that stops people from doing that much damage. It's still bad to Ursa, don't get me wrong, but, you know, at least there's something to do there, right? I don't know. Felt like they just kind of said, well, we stopped the Lena last time. Let's run the Lena again. Let's see where we can go with it. Didn't really come out that way. Just generally better performances from Copless and Rock, I think. That was the biggest deal. Copless does still feel like he's a little bit less this game, much less this game, but he does still feel like a little bit out of tune with the rest of his lineup, a little bit out of step. He should queue with his guys instead of streaming solo Dota while the rest of his team is queuing together, Copless. I saw you doing that. Yeah, just good execution. Looked like everybody was kind of together. Kind of a questionable call pick. Didn't really matter in the end. I mean, I don't think it really did much. I don't think it really had to do much. He just tended the ways. That was kind of it. With the way things got, maybe would have liked to see like a Pango in that place. I don't know. I'm tired. What do you think?
I feel like meta doesn't always eat 2 wins. That's what happened here. And Spectre was never a hero in this game.
Yeah. I think meta pretty much always equals to wins. The problem is they just got hit with also meta that happened to counter them and never really answered it very effectively. I mean, Axe is not meta. That's for sure. Axe is meta. He's still one of the big boys. He's not like Dawnbreaker, but he's pretty close. Strand Protector, very meta. Tidehunter, not so much. It's kind of the issue. I think the non-meta-ness of the rest of the Dire team kind of made up for what they did have. And I think what they did have, as far as the meta goes, was just answered too effectively by Axe, who didn't really have anything said to him in return. I think it's as simple as it gets. If you're somebody you know wants to learn Dota 2 at a casual more competitive, go to LD2 Ultra Cheesy today to sign up. It's still leading into this season. Houses and queues are happening. There's a lot of Dota to be played. I am very tired. Good night, everybody. See you this Sunday with whatever I choose to record.